Good morning, dear ones, and a very happy St. Patrick's Day to you all. I hope you're enjoying greening the world. And so I am in St. Patrick's Day green with a little bit of the green right here with me too. Today we are speaking about the last law. The last universal law is the law of gender. And this has to do with the masculine and feminine energy that exists in all things. Much of our society has historically operated from a masculine hustle and do mentality, which doesn't allow for much room to just be. Achieving your own balance between masculine and feminine energies can help you to live more authentically. And here we go again with the yin and the yang. Everything has its masculine and feminine yin and yang principles. And these are just the basis for all of creation. The spiritual initiate must balance the masculine and feminine energies within him or herself to become a master and a true co-creator with God. The law of gender states that there is a masculine and feminine quality in everything, even though the outward appearance may be masculine or feminine. And when we look at the patriarchal society that we currently live in, we find that there is so much suppression of the feminine energy. Cowboys don't cry. I remember my dad actually saying that to me. Cowboys don't cry. And I had to be a cowboy to be strong. Don't show your emotions. Don't feel them. And don't cry, because that shows a weakness. And what we are realizing is that feeling our emotions, dealing with them, and showing them is actually powerful. It's not weakness. The weakness lies in suppression, because each and every single time we suppress those emotions and that energy that tells us that we're feeling something, we're conditioning ourselves to suppress those things that we don't agree with, and therefore creating illness or dis-ease of the spirit within our bodies. And that is even reflected in where we find the dis-ease in our bodies. The right-hand side of our body represents the masculine energy, and the left-hand side represents the feminine energy. Now, as we know, masculine energy is about giving out, okay? You look at even the sexual act, and the man gives, the woman receives. And it is the same with all of our energy. As the masculine side gives out, the feminine side receives. And when we find issues within our body, if you find yourself having an issue on your right-hand side of the body, it's because of the masculine energy. It normally represents your own masculine energy, or perhaps if it's an irritation that your system is finding, you will often find that that is caused by an irritation with a masculine energy in your life. So it could be a person as well. And it's the same with the receiving end, or the left-hand side. And when we look at this world and we look at all this, the suppression of all of who we really and truly are, we understand that this world is in desperate need of a revolution. Just recently, we had a situation of a woman in the UK walking home and being attacked. And that has created a revolution of being able to be a woman without being suppressed and controlled and afraid. Remember a couple of days ago we spoke about the opposite of love being fear. Now, if you have your feminine energy and constantly living in fear of your feminine energy being attacked by each and every masculine figure that you have in your life, if you feel that when you're walking down the street that you've got to worry about the footsteps of a man behind you, there's something wrong with our society. And if we look back to times before the Roman Catholic Empire invaded the world and put its stamp of masculine energy and suppression onto the world, you will find that feminine energy was celebrated, especially in pagan times. The suppression of feminine energy has been so complete that even the feminine energy within a masculine body has been disallowed from being lived. And I think that if we understand this as the final loop closer of the 12 universal laws, we will understand that we need to embrace the feminine energy of the world. And that means embracing our own feminine energy, receiving energy and nurturing it, because that's what feminine energy is. We receive, we nurture, we help, we assist, we guide, and we come together. We come together in order to be able to create a better future for everyone. And I'm going to refer to a Seal song called Future Love Paradise. And in that song, they speak about the queens. He speaks about the queens being able to arrive and thrive. It's not exactly the words, but the meaning is there. Future Love Paradise is the title of the song. And it is about the love of a male or a masculine energy being within the nurturing, loving, receiving energy of the feminine, the divine feminine. So when we look at the divine feminine that each and every one of us have inside, you look at a plant. Look at this beautiful chili bush here next to me. And the flowers have both masculine and feminine parts, which eventually create the fruit. And inside the fruit there are seeds. It is the woman's body that holds, that receives the seed, holds and nurtures the baby to be birthed, whether it is male or female, into the world. As mothers, and some of us who are not mothers, we still are nurturers. And this world and earth is in desperate need of nurturing and love. And so when we look at this world, instead of the women going into the boardroom and having to pretend to be like the alpha hyena, we need to embrace our own feminine energy. We don't need any more masculine energy in the world. We need to embrace the feminine energy, males and females alike. We need to feel our emotions, deal with them, nurture ourselves, and love ourselves unconditionally, so that, the energy we give out is only given out with love and gratitude and light, bearing in mind that love is creativity and light is knowledge. And when we send out our energy with the love and creativity and the light and the knowledge that we have, we are the change we want to see in the world. It's important to have balance. And when we are balanced with our masculine and feminine energy, we then are able to love ourselves the way that we need to be loved, which is unconditionally. And we are then able to send out our love and our own energy with that love. So today, dear ones, when you're relaxing or when you're celebrating, take those 10 minutes for yourself. Doesn't matter who you are, whether you're a man or a woman. Feel your feminine side. Feel the loving and nurturing that you need from yourself. Love yourself like you would like your partner to love you. Or if you don't have a partner, the other person that you are wanting in your life. Love yourself like you would want to receive the love from them, with no conditions. Instead of trying to control and guide somebody into the box or the quality picture that you want them to fit, that is in your own head, let them be. Nurture them and love them just the way they are. Remember today, dear ones, do not worry. Do not anger. Be kind to all living things. Be grateful for everything you have. Work honestly and hard on yourself. Be impeccable with your word. Do not take anything personally. Never assume. And do your best. Have a wonderful St. Patrick's Day.